So what if you had this brilliant teaching assistant who could help you modernize your entire curriculum in just a few hours? And no, we're not talking about some far-off sci-fi idea. We're going to look at how AI is doing that right now, and we're going to do it through the lens of a pretty incredible real-world experiment.
Okay, so here's the plan. First, we'll talk about a challenge that, every educator knows all too well. Then, we'll dive right into a real project where AI was put to the test. We're going to see how it totally supercharged a syllabus, check out the other tools it built, and then wrap up with what this all means for the classroom of tomorrow.
So what's the core challenge we're actually trying to solve here? Let's get into it.
Yeah, if you're an educator, this probably feels painfully familiar, right? The sheer mountain of prep work just to keep a course fresh and engaging can be absolutely overwhelming. It honestly feels like you're in a constant race against the clock and just plain old outdated materials.
But this is exactly where AI comes into the picture. Just imagine having a co-pilot that can scan all the latest research for you, brainstorm new ways to teach, and help you build better course materials from the ground up, all in a tiny fraction of the time. And let's be super clear, the goal isn't to replace your expertise, it's to amplify it.
And this isn't just a hypothetical. Not at all. A recent master's project shows exactly how this works in the real world, putting these AI tools through the ultimate test. The whole project started with a pretty simple question. Can large language models, the tech behind tools like ChatGPT, actually generate high-quality, genuinely useful content for a university-level course? So the students were given this really clear mission. They had to take a real, actual university course and use AI as their main tool to drag it kicking and screaming into the present day. They had to improve everything, from the core content all the way to the teaching resources. All right, now for the main event. This is where it gets really interesting. The first most critical task, tackling the course syllabus, which, as you know, is the foundation for any class. And the specific course was pediatric biomechanics, basically the study of how the foot moves. The goal was to take its old, existing syllabus and use AI to come up with a full-scale modernization. And honestly, the results were just transformative. The original course was pretty standard, right? Foundational topics, lectures, workshops. But after the AI upgrade, whoa. The content now includes cutting-edge 3D analysis. The teaching methods make this huge leap forward to flipped classrooms and even VR clinical simulations. This shows AI isn't just an updater, it's a true creative partner. I mean, check this out. The AI-generated syllabus didn't just update a few facts, it proposed adding entirely new fields to the curriculum. Things like artificial intelligence and big data in podiatric research. That makes the course so much more relevant for today's students. It's a game changer. And if you want to see the clearest, most jaw-dropping impact, look no further than the bibliography. The old one was basically stuck in the past, with sources stopping around 2017. In just moments, the AI generated a completely new list with research stretching all the way to 2025. That is a research assistant working at light speed. But the project didn't stop there. Oh no, the students used that awesome new syllabus as a foundation to have the AI build out an entire toolkit for a modern classroom. So with the new syllabus as their guide, they prompted the AI to generate slide presentations for lectures, design really detailed and fair grading rubrics, and even create interactive games to help students test their knowledge in a much more engaging way. And even something like the grading rubrics got a major upgrade. Instead of something vague like, student understands the topic, the AI-generated rubric gives you these specific, measurable criteria, like demonstrates profound comprehension and applies concepts with precision. That creates so much more clarity for both the teacher and the student. Okay, so after seeing all of this, let's pull back. What's the big picture here? What does this all really mean for the role of the educator? What this experiment really demonstrates is that AI Copilot advantage we were talking about. It's a tool that modernizes content at an unbelievable speed and even acts as a creative partner for brainstorming. It's there to augment your ability to innovate, which frees you up to focus on what humans do best: teach, mentor, and inspire. And this is maybe the most crucial point of all. Your expertise is more important than ever. You provide the context, you set the goals, and you evaluate the output. Think of it this way. You are the architect designing the entire learning experience. AI is just the most powerful new tool in your toolkit.
So we'll leave you with this question, seeing how quickly an outdated course can be completely transformed. If you had this AI assistant on your team right now, what's the very first thing you'd ask it to help you upgrade?